Fantasy Football family. It's your host, no other than D Money, and formerly known as Hammer Time.
Not my business.
He about his business now. I don't know about that, but hey, look, this is my special guest this week. But before I go on any predictions, if anybody would like to be a special guest, I'm gonna hook up Zoom to where we can have guests every week if we need to. Starting next week. Mike, you're not welcome in it. I'm sorry, but you should have thought about the trade before you made that move at the beginning of the season. Better luck next year, chump. So we're gonna go ahead and start off this week's predictions with backup keeper versus the flying Elvises. Cody, give me your opinion on this one.
All right, so first we have the matchup of the week, in my opinion, this matchup right here. You agree?
Uh, it depends on how Cam the Scam Newton plays, really.
It's funny you say that. I got that in my notes right there. With no tight end either. Waiver wire. Who you got, Matt?
Yeah, I think in the waiver wire, if it goes his way, I think he's gonna pick up your boy from Tennessee.
Don't say that.
Because Juno Smith, looking
my boy,
looking a little hurt. But
my boy.
On this one, it's gonna be a close one because neither one of them has a kicker. Neither really one of them has a defense. It all depends for me on his tight end, who he gets, if somebody don't block him. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna give this one to Caleb this week to have a bounce back week after losing last week to me.
So I actually think it comes down to which wide receiver has the better game. Now I'm talking about Hopkins or Metcalf. Who do you think?
Oh,
I think it comes down to whoever has the better one.
In my notes, though, I was averaging out wide receivers, and they tit for tat.
Metcalf, wide receivers versus running backs.
Metcalf is producing almost the same amount of numbers as Hopkins, even though Hopkins had a bad game last night because I don't know what happened.
They went up by so many points. So I have my final saying on this one is backup keeper keeps moving forward with the W.
Matt,
Caleb,
you got your loss.
And you know he's gonna screenshot it.
Okay, next, let's talk about I give up versus the last season. Just in,
breaking news.
The breaking news is the commish and Mark made a trade, Jarvis Landry for Carson Wentz to give Mark a quarterback this week.
So I'm not a fan of Wentz, but I do like the matchup against the Giants. He may throw for a couple touchdowns with Miles Sanders hurt. He's going to have to step his game up. So, Mark, this is a W on you just for this transaction. I'm not saying for the week. I'm saying for this transaction.
You giving Mark the W?
On this trade.
But he's not going to win the game.
Oh, no. I got him losing, too. Losing.
Even though he has Wentz, and Wentz is averaging 24 points a game.
Half his team is on bye this week.
Yeah, but then his CeeDee Lamb and Devontae Adams is outproducing.
I'm talking about Mark's team.
Yeah, outproducing Robert Woods and AJ Brown. Not by much, but they are actually outproducing Mark's two wide receivers. Then you go ahead and look at running back position for Mark. Mark has James White and Jared McKinnon as his two running backs.
Now Monster is going out with IR, so McKinnon's gonna have to step up. So.
Yeah, but he's still averaging 12 points. David has Ronald Jones and James Conner. They are. Let's not forget he has Wall as his tight end.
Yeah, true.
So
true.
I'm gonna give
tough matchup against Tampa Bay this week. Tough matchup.
I still gonna give this one to David. I think David might score 130 points against Mark's 120. So yeah, that's my take on this one.
David so before we make predictions, I quote on this. This may be the loss that causes Mark to rage quit and be his last season. Quote his name. This may be the loss that Mark ends up quitting on.
I thought last season was gonna be yours, but I don't know what happened with that
That
one.
was close.
But I don't think that. I think the trade at the beginning of the season might make Mark think this is last season.
Just because the trade.
Just because the trade.
Okay, so who you got?
I was hot. I got David.
You got David. Final say on this one. David should change his name to I Will Not Give Up as he pulls the W this week.
And to make his record 2 and
Toilet bowl, here he
2
comes,
and 4.
baby.
Congratulations, David. Let's talk about two-time champ
And B-Bam.
and B-Bam.
We still don't know how I got that nickname, but we will find out one day.
I'm still wondering how he's 6-0.
Whoo!
That's just mind blowing. Like if I could put my little emoji of the man's head blown off, I would. But 6-0, man. Like
He's me of last year. Just barely getting by.
And Leslie of the year before. Or no, that might have been Leslie last year.
That was me last year.
I just don't know how he's doing it. So tell me what your thoughts on
this game. My notes on this game. Not much to say. Too much firepower from B-Bam. Easy W right here. Easy W. B-Bam.
So, question of the day. Juju Smith-Schuster. Do you think it's time to drop him in all the leagues?
I would not say drop.
With Claypool.
I wouldn't say drop.
Emerging as the number 1.
He's if one of your wide receivers gets hurt and you have to play him, that's the only time I play him.
So you really don't think it's because of coverages?
Focusing on him.
Focusing on Juju is the reason why Claypool was getting all the attention.
I look at it as so you had Antonio Brown when Juju shined. Now that Juju's in that wide receiver 1, Claypool's getting the shine.
So, okay. Juju's only averaging 12 points a game.
He's a chump.
That's coming from one of his favorite teams.
Chump.
So, yeah, man, look, Patrick Mahomes is scoring 34 points a game. I just don't know.
And he got the up and coming that Tanya, a guy named Tanya.
No, that's Green Bay.
From Green Bay. Yeah, on his team, on Craig's team. And he's going to become a superstar. Yeah. With just Adams there, somebody's going to have to step up at wide receiver.
Leslie, I'm telling you, I want to pick you every week just because I never did. But the matchup this week is favoring Craig, in my opinion.
So final saying, B-Bam continues his quest to his first appearance in the championship.
As an undefeated season, or
not undefeated, but I'm not talking about toilet bowl championship.
I'm talking about undefeated. Like,
will he go undefeated? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think? This is week 7.
We
got 13 weeks.
He could either be like Tampa Bay. No, not Tampa Bay. New England. Matt knows this season good. But they make it all the way to the Super Bowl, but the championship he loses. It could be one of those years, but I think he does pick up an L.
But Plaxico Burress is not playing no more, so who are they going to get to run the season?
He will pick up an L sooner than later.
You heard that from the man right here about his business. Cody, you're going to eventually lose. Craig, you're going to eventually lose. So, but you're not going to lose this week.
But hey, if you want to trade Diggs for Gurley, hey, hit me up, baby.
Next, we have a chump called Murray in a Hurry versus the Dream Chasers / Fumbleitis of the Cowboys. What you got?
Zeke the Freak.
Yeah, he's freaking all right. Freaking that he's losing the ball.
This one. So I looked at it. Greg does not have a running back too. Am I correct? He does not have a running back on the bench. And his running back is on bye this week.
No,
correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
So he does not have an extra running back. The only thing that may save him is the waiver wire. But Zeke the Freak might put up more points than Mike's 2 running backs combined.
Against Washington?
All you got to do is score touchdowns.
I don't see anybody on waiver
worth picking up.
I could be wrong. Let me check this out real quick while we got everybody stay tuned.
So also,
there is one person.
Boston Scott. There it is. Waiver wire number one this week is.
Who has the number one? Kenny has the number one.
And I don't think he shows up.
Greg has the number two.
Oh.
So
I could save him.
I think Boston Scott's going with the number two. So Greg got saved on that one. Perfect timing for Miles Sanders actually to fall.
My keeper, but hey,
I'm
not hurting for running back, so we good people.
Yeah, don't we know that? Don't we know that?
We good on that.
Mike, your team is just garbage. The only thing that saved you this week was Carl not listening to my advice last week in the video. I even texted the man and told him, hey, bro, you should have listened to my advice. I even texted him trying to get Bell and Cook. Cook's been having a really good last two games.
He's still on the bench. Let's keep him that way, Carl.
Yeah, still on the bench. But looking at your team, Mike, you only have three people that actually produces. What has been producing for you.
So Kirk is not going to produce those numbers again this week. Sorry to tell you that, but
you heard that from ESPN just now. Breaking news. Kirk will not score.
I think the only way Mike has a chance this week, only way, is if Robbie Anderson goes off on the Saints' poo defense.
Oh man, you think Robbie Anderson's gonna have? I think Robbie Anderson is gonna be like Mike Evans in Tampa Bay when they played us. Lattimore shut him down week one. So I'm looking for that to continue.
So what you think about Claypool? Greg got Claypool. You think that's the waiver wire pickup of the year so far?
2 weeks, scoring phenomenal.
You got Mike Davis too for Carolina.
Ooh, no, that's smart. No,
I know, but waiver wire wise. Claypool's a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, but Mike Davis was an injury pickup, so you can't really consider that as a top pickup on a waiver wire. Claypool is just so far has been an overall waiver wire pickup so far this year. Unless somebody else has anything they need to say or add, please let me know. What is your final thoughts on this?
Final saying in this one is a toss-up matchup. That's a toss-up. May we never stop chasing the American dream. Going with the dream chasers.
Yeah, Mike, I told you from the get-go I was never picking you, and I'm still not picking you this week. So, X out, Mike. Congratulations.
Dream chaser.
Greg on his victory.
Greg with 2 G's.
Yeah, so congratulations again. We have Who Dat Hill versus the Chosen Ones.
Whew. So the first thing I realized is Who Dat Hill's 5-1, flying under the radar.
Yeah, this is a shocker. He's usually underneath the 6 through 8 spot right about now, and he's actually doing pretty good. That's a little shocking this year. You know, the way everything has been going so far this year has been shocking. I mean, we have 2 teams that's 0-6.
Beat Band, not in the toilet bowl bracket.
Yeah, so you know, this season has been a little awkward. I mean, besides coronavirus and the way things are going.
So my first note I got on this one: dream matchup of tight ends. Kelsey versus Kittle.
Ooh.
Dream matchup, right?
No, I didn't look at that until you just said that.
Also, Kenny has no factor at RB2.
Not even really RB1.
No. He does have Lockett coming back from the bye week. Should have a good matchup.
Well, I mean, Kenny does have. No, he doesn't. He's on the bye. Kenny does have nobody at running back.
So it really depends on who gets Boston Scott out of Greg or your boy.
Yeah, I don't think Kenny's gonna waste the waiver wire on. I think he thinks Jamal Williams is gonna produce. Man, but Swift is not really Swift.
Last week he put up some points.
So AP didn't put up nothing last week?
AP had 8 touchdowns. Swift had 1 or 2, I believe. Put up some points last week.
They're playing in Atlanta. Atlanta's run defense, I don't know.
Should be the highest scoring affair.
But I really believe it's going to be a shootout over there. I don't know why. What happened to Atlanta with running the ball? They feel like they need to throw the ball 90% of the time now. Looking at this one, Ridley, Fuller.
I think Josh Allen will also have a comeback game this week. Bounce back.
Emmanuel Sanders with Thomas coming back, man.
Decline.
It's either gonna be a decline or an uphill climb, one or two. They're either gonna double team Sanders and leave Thomas wide open or opposite. I just Short is only averaging 15 points a game. He gets Lockett back. Drake, he's a hit and miss man lately.
So you got.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say who that is gonna pull this one out.
So I think we disagree for the first time. So I have the chosen one being chosen.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the matchup, man. It's just what got me is
I like it. Josh Allen, Tyler Lockett.
It's Chord.
#1 tight end.
It's Chord and Lockett versus Fuller and Ridley. I think it comes down to in a way Atlanta has to throw the ball to keep the lead because they can't run the ball. It blows my mind when they have the lead. I just feel like that's what it's gonna come down to. So, my opinion, who that takes the victory.
Chosen one, you have been chosen.
So that's our first toss up of the day. Then we got About My Business versus My Cup Runneth Over. Let me hear your biased opinion on this one.
Biased opinion. Reverse psychology. My mind is telling me to pick Carl just so I can win. But I'm not going to do that. We'll get to that later. But I will say the big dogs are back. Kamara, Allen, Hubert, Jacobs, all off a bye week. Big dogs coming back strong. That's all about my business this week.
All right. He said he's about his business because of that. Okay. Let me get comfortable here.
Go ahead.
1.
2.
Jacob is not producing what you thought he was going to produce this year.
He only produced 2 games. 2 games, I'll give him that.
Okay. 2. You have Michael Thomas coming back. So that takes out checkdowns from Kamara.
I think it's going to free him up even more.
I think you're wrong. Okay. I think in the run game, they're going to lean on Murray. So you're going to see a lot more Murray than Kamara. I'm not saying right now Kamara's averaging 29 points a game.
Thomas running back in the league.
Thomas coming back, I think he cuts out in his touches.
I like to say the game that Thomas was in, Kamara got 3 touchdowns in that game. I like to say.
That was because Thomas got rolled up on.
No, baby,
that was the first game
when Thomas was playing, baby.
He got rolled up on.
3 touchdowns.
He got rolled up on. Thomas only played 1 game and got rolled up on.
That was a game Kamara scored 3 touchdowns.
But I'm gonna go ahead and that's the game that Brees can only throw 2 yards down the field.
Hey.
Now he can throw 4.
Don't hate the play, hate the game, bro.
Anyway, looking at Kamara and Thomas coming back, I see that he gets anywhere between 15 to 25 points, maybe.
That's all I need.
That's a good thing for a running back, but he's not getting that 29 that you're gonna need. Jacobs, he said they average an 18. That's check down. Slayton, man. Slayton is your killer. The Giants really has no one to throw the ball and catch and block and not even run the ball. So The Giants is throwing 90% of the time, not what 99.9% of the time, because they have no running game. Then I go look at Carl's team. He had Aaron Rodgers, who had a fluke game last week. He had 1 point. 1 point. Do you know? Can we change? Can we change his name to 1 point Andy this week? Like
1 point Aaron.
1 point Aaron. That is right. That is so horrible.
Now he's no bounce back. He's no bounce back.
He does have a bounce back week, and I think he's gonna get at least 28 points this week. But him and Herbert is gonna wash each other out. Like y'all wash each other out pretty much. The key to the game is gonna be: is Carl gonna start Brandon Cooks this week? And he's gonna have to start Bell because Gaskins is gonna buy. So is Bell gonna get 5 or is Bell gonna get 10? How much Bell will cut into Elaire's productivity is the question that we've all been speculating and worrying about all week long, but not really worrying. So tell me.
Cool. It sounds like somebody is. So I would say the way that this year is going, Carl will get the W, but not so fast. Carl from Geico will remain winless.
Even though I think he's gonna put them 2 in, I think you're gonna have enough firepower really to pull this one out. So yes, Carl, you will remain winless this week. You would have had your week 1 last week if you'd have listened to me with Cook. Mike would have been still. Mike's jaw would have been down to the ground. Still can't believe he lost to Carl, but Carl did not listen.
Carl, you hear that?
I don't hear it. I wish he would answer.
That's Camel walking back there.
Hello,
Carl.
Carl, is anybody? Carl there?
Carl, you get the W this week. I'll shut up for the rest of the week. That's what Craig's been hoping for.
So, but I don't see it winning. So congratulations, Cody, on your victory. Next, we got Ride or Die versus the Steel Curtain. I know you're about to be biased on this one.
Clyde versus Clydesdale. There it is. Headline. Clyde versus Clydesdale. There it is.
I know you're about to be biased on this, but I'm looking at your dad's lineup, man.
It's rough.
It is rough.
It's rough.
Like, he has Pascal on a bye. He has Taylor on a bye. But
I have it as I looked at it. My main breakdowns on this one. Henry is playing the Pittsburgh defense. That's gonna be a rough one. Pittsburgh defense gonna slow him down. Now on this other side, Clyde got Wilson coming back off the bye week. He got Thomas finally coming back, but not so fast. Ride or Die lives to see another W this week.
oh man,
I'm breaking down to you short, sweet. Clyde's looking rough this year.
Do you think he's gonna keep Ben, or you think he's gonna put?
Oh, he's gonna change.
He's gonna change Russell, who's averaging 40 points a game. Yeah, with Melvin Gordon coming in, if he
you don't know he got a DWI, DUI.
The team already says they are not going to suspend him or do anything because he handled it in a great way. If he gets suspended, it'll be from the league.
He gone. It's been a tough year for Clyde. Between Gordon with DUIs, Thomas been hurt. You got Sutton that got hurt in the first week. It's just been a rough going.
Look,
rough going.
I'm not too convinced this week on my team. I'm not sure what Bell is how much he's gonna cut into Clyde's.
I think Clydesdale still produces up the numbers this week, maybe the last week, but he's still gonna put them up.
I think Clyde's gonna get at least 10 points. I'm satisfied with 10 points as my running back.
Kamara may score 20 plus, but we're not gonna go there.
Well, we're not gonna go on these podcasts anyway. But I'm gonna go ahead and
should be an easy W for Ride or Die.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and win this week. Sorry, Mr. Clyde. I wish you had better luck this week. With that being said, You and Carl remains undefeated.
Winless.
Winless. Y'all want to clash. Let's see if y'all can still be winless. Y'all are scheduled to play each other week. Let's see. Here we go. Drum roll. Not that week. Not that week. But yeah, y'all are scheduled to play. So if y'all keep up, y'all go. The battle of the winless will be week 11. Week 11, fellas. So I don't know if y'all want to.
It could come down to who's in the total bowl. I mean, one of them might pick up a W, one down the line.
Neither one of them gonna make the total bowl. Come on,
Hey,
let's be serious.
I think, hey,
Let's be serious.
Carl, right? Carl had a couple W's starting this week, and tide may change.
Yeah, nah, that's not happening. Hey, guys and gals, Leslie, what a great day. Can't wait to see y'all and play y'all.
Thursday night, Philadelphia Eagles versus the one and only
Who's that?
Giants, the G-Men.
That's who they play this week? Oh, the Giants might actually get a victory. But anyway, can't wait. Hey, if y'all get bored on Monday nights, come play cornhole. Can't wait. Be glad to have y'all. So, till next week. Best of luck.
Be about your business.